Hi guys, it's Chris Lawrence here, and today we're going to delve into a topic that's crucial for your movement capabilities, hip mobility. Whether you're an athlete or someone just looking to enhance your daily comfort, these three exceptional exercises are about to revolutionize your hip game. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome insights, but let's jump right in. Welcome to One Training, where we provide health and fitness content to help you achieve your goals. Choose the fitness course Professional Athletes Trust. Click the link in the comments to learn more. Before we start, I just want to share why these three exercises we're going to speak about have been so vital for me. In 2011, and only 5 months after I made my Australian debut, and in the middle of my NRL career, I dislocated my hip. It was a real shock to the system. To say it was painful is an understatement, but it really changed the course of my career. I got told at that point in time, because my hip was out of its socket for more than 2.5 hours, that I may not be able to come back and play NRL and rugby league ever again, because I may have needed to have a hip replacement. Now, I wouldn't know any of this until 3 months later when I was to undertake a different scan. So I had to do 3 months of rehab and recovery, not knowing where my career was going to get to. So for me, I had to focus on the rehab and the recovery. And most importantly, was mobility and strength. So these three exercises are something that from 2011 I've implemented into my daily routine. And this got me not only back and playing, but also getting me back to represent Australia at the end of the 2011 year. From there, I've gone on to play 250 games for the West Tigers and have a 15-year career. Without doing these things every single day and keeping me on the field and getting me prepared for each of the sessions, there is no way I would have had the career I've had. So let's get into it. Kicking off our hip mobility journey is an exercise that is simple yet incredibly effective, the hip rocks. Now here you can see I've demonstrated two different variations. One is on all fours, where you have your hands and knees on the ground, rocking from side to side, and then having a static stretch in the middle there. Each and every time you can go with a bit more depth as you start to open those hips up. Now, these hip rocks are a real game changer for me after my injury, where my hip joint needed that mobility, and this exercise provided just that. The gentle rocking allowed me to regain joint lubrication, or also allowed and helped me to activate my core. The next exercise in line is a stretch that takes its inspiration from the figure 7 stretch. With this exercise, we are going to create a figure 7 with our legs. Here we've got two variations, doing this on the floor and doing this on a bench. Now we can see with each of the stretches, we want to try and get our chest as far down to our leg as possible, and even a gentle rocking side to side to get some movement across that hip joint. We want to hold this for at least 20 to 30 seconds and then swap either side. It's okay if you have to start on a box or on a bench or on a bed and then progress your way down to the ground. This stretch was a revelation for me, and it really allowed me to open up my hip, which targeted my hip flexors and glutes, which are two crucial areas for my performance on the field. It was something I implemented not only in all of my warm-ups, but in my cool downs as well. Last but not least, we're bringing you a multi-purpose stretch that hits multiple areas. Now this is called the world's greatest stretch. As you can see, there's two types of variations here. The first one, we have someone with a leg that's hooked over a bench, leaning forward to open up that hip flexor, an extension on the hip flexor stretch, which can not only stretch those hip flexors, but tractions that hip joint to provide that added movement. The next one we have on the ground with a leg extended, with the back leg extended straight, opening up that hip, and a rotation with the arms. That not only provides opening of the hip joint, but it also provides a lot of rotation and opening up of the thoracic joints as well. During my recovery, my body needed comprehensive care. This stretch sequence covered all bases: hip flexibility, core activation, thoracic mobility, and hamstring flexibility. It's like a one-stop solution to address various aspects of my body that were affected by my hip injury. So there you go, you've just been equipped with 3 phenomenal hip mobility exercises that can elevate your fitness journey. Incorporate these movements into your routine and experience the transformation. These exercises weren't just physical tools, but they were part of my mental resilience and comeback. The more I did it, the more confident I was to come back on the field and perform the way I needed to. They became symbolic as part of my determination to overcome my hip injury. I hope you like this video. Click the like and subscribe button, and we look forward to seeing you next time.